Alright. Hello, everybody. So, I hope you're doing well. Good morning. Oh, okay. I need to mention that I make this video in the morning. So, yeah, good morning. Okay, as I told you before that I couldn't come into our class, and I'm truly sorry for that because I have an agenda which is outside our city. So yeah, it made me unable to come into our class as usual. But don't worry, I promise you this, right? I promise to make a video about our lesson today. So yeah, I need you to stick with me. Okay, so I just want to give you a little slight information of what's inside in this video. So basically, I will explain to you, and then in the end I will give you an assignment, and of course you have to do it as a student. uh, your job is doing the assignment and understanding the content of the assignment, right? That's how you learned about the things, okay? But doesn't mean that that doesn't mean you can just ignore others. No, I'm not saying that, okay? So it just your obligation in my class, that's it. Okay, so yeah, I'm delivering in today's lesson through this video. I hope you are okay with that, since I also couldn't use my Zoom right now because just kind of packed. I have a little more packed schedule than usual. So yeah, and please make sure that you listen carefully because I will explain the material and also give you the speaking assignment at the end of this lesson. Okay, let me check our previous meeting. Okay, hold on, it won't take that long. Okay, so I believe that last week we've talked about the CV, yeah, CV in chapter 4. Okay, in chapter 4, for the textbook that we usually use, you can't. Okay, I forgot to mention that you need to prepare your textbook because I will give you the assignment through that textbook, but I will modify it a little bit, yeah. And in previous meeting we've talked about that, and we are focusing in how we write it, how we create it. But now in here our main focus is kind of like speaking. So in today's lesson we are going to focus on speaking skills. Okay, speaking skills, specifically on giving instruction, just like me giving instruction to you. It's pretty much the same. So by the end of this lesson, you are expected to be able to explain a procedure orally using a clear step, appropriate expressions, and correct sequencing words. That's the three main focus. And this skill will be useful for your academic, a real life communication. Yeah, that's it. Okay, before we move further, this situation is where you need to explain something some things to others. For example, explaining how to apply for a job, how to register for an online platform, or how to prepare important documents. In this situation, clear instructions are very important to avoid misunderstanding. So, okay, I have a question. You can answer it inside your heart. That's okay. So, how do you understand others when they give you complicated instructions? For example, I give you long super instruction and I speak a little bit too fast and I couldn't do it non-stop. Okay, I couldn't imagine that because I don't like that kind of instruction. I don't like the instruction when it's too long. For example, I give you a assignment, and then the instruction is like, having full, for example, this is a paper, and then I give you instruction from this until this. That's too long. That's too complicated. So you have to avoid that. Yeah. So you have to avoid that. Okay. So giving instruction is a type of speaking where the speaker explains how to do something step by step. The goal is to help the listener understand the process clearly and follow each step correctly. Okay, not making them confused. Okay, you have to note that. When instructions are unclear or disorganized, the listener may feel confused or even make mistake. Therefore, giving instructions require logical thinking and clear language. Okay, so basically you need to practice about this because you need to develop your vocabulary. Okay, you need to develop your vocabulary. You cannot give clear instruction where you're just stuck with your vocabulary, with your limited vocabulary. So yeah, you need to learn more about that. You need to understand more about your own vocabulary so that you can make a clear instruction. Okay, so on one important language feature in giving instructions is the use of imperative sentences. So what is imperative sentences? Imperative sentences usually begins with a verb and do not need a subject. For example, instead of saying you should prepare your document, we can simply say prepare your documents. That's clear, short, direct. Avoid complicated things. So this form makes the instruction more direct and effective in ways. Common verbs include prepare, check, submit, complete, and review. And second one, another important feature is the use of sequencing words. Sequencing words help you to organize instruction into a clear order. Some common sequencing words are first, next, and then after. Okay, I have a call. Wait. Next, check the job requirements clearly. Then submit your documents, and finally, prepare yourself for the interview. Okay, that's it. I'm sorry for the interruption because one of my teacher friends just called me. Now, I believe that you are understand today's material, today's learning. If you feel that you need to understand more about today's lesson, you can go back to your textbook. Okay, you can see the material up there. So in today's video, I've used that material and extract this into video. So yeah, I make it the written textbook into a speaking course for me today. So it's okay if you still don't understand about what I've delivered to you in this video. Probably, of course, you need to go back to learn using that textbook. It's super duper okay for me. Okay, it's kind of long, 10 minutes. Okay, now it's your turn to practice giving instructions. So yeah, this is the assignment. For your assignment, you are going to create a short instructional speech about that theme, about that topic, about making a step-by-step when you make a CV, for example. And you can choose the topic for your own preference, and I will give you the details, and of course you can submit it to Google Classroom. I will give you the details up there. It's okay, I won't give you a long instruction. The details is just like probably just some list, not that much. Okay, that's all for today, and I hope you all good and everyday condition. Thank you for joining my class. Thank you for listening to me. Goodbye. See you in the next meeting. Thank you.